Stan, in the man cave. I've spent nearly all the last few days in here. It's terrible. It's terrible having your own private museum in a garden, isn't it? Haha, no, it's not actually. Right, okay, so what we're doing today, I'm just going to alter that down a bit. I am on cat duty. They're out on the little leads, so I've just got to keep an eye out for them, make sure nothing's happening to them, or something will happen to me. Yeah, anyway, so, right, what have we got here today? You know, it's funny when you go through your belongings, your collection, it doesn't take long, a few years before you get more stuff and you realise you had, and I found that. See what that is? 1945 Australian penny. King's head on the back. That's quite nice. Yes, I've cleaned it. Oh, hang on a minute, there's a cat. Hello, what do you want? Come here. Pausing. I'm not pausing. We're back again in the room. She wants to come and say hello. Hey, look there. There she is, the little harness on. Come on now, go back outside. Don't want them running away, you see. Hey, go back over here. What are you doing? Yeah, it's a military channel, honestly. It's not a pet programme. Right, so there we are. There's our Australian penny. Focus on you. Not going to focus. Focus, you swine and thing. Oh well. No, it's not working. Well, I don't know where I got that from, because obviously that wasn't in circulation when I was living out there. I think they went decimal in 67, the Australians, so I must have picked it up somewhere over there. And the reason I did clean it, one more chance of looking at it. Why don't cameras focus? Is this something I'm doing? Getting invaded by cats again. It won't focus. So the reason I did it was all discoloured where it had been laid on other coins. Trying to do a video here, do you mind? Anyway, right, so where are we? What's today's video? The Czech VZ53 helmet. If my camera wobbles a bit, it's like I've got a wooden floor in here, so it's a bit like walking around a caravan. You understand the problems. VZ53, I've done that one before. That one's the original one. It's the Czechoslovakian helmet of the Cold War period. These two are both original VZ53s, so obviously that's 53 for the year of the implementation. They do have a date stamp inside. There is also another one, another version of it, the VZ53/80. That's a 4-point nylon strap rather than a leather one, and that was used up until 2004. A version of this helmet is currently being used by the Afghanistan military police. So the design, it says it's the bit of info I just read online. It says the shell is an exact copy of the shape of the SS39 or SSH40 Russian helmet, but I'm looking at my SSH40 over there, and I think it looks a little bit different. I think we can get comparisons going on here. As always, unprepared, unscheduled. So there's the shell of the SSH40 dipping down, and there is the Czech. I think it's got more of a, yeah, it's different. It's different. Yeah, information off the stupid website. Slightly different. You can see where the influence comes from, etc., etc. What's up with you? Hang on a minute, I have to bring this cat in here. Right, come in here with me. Come on, up here. In you go. Right, so I've got hold of a cat while I'm doing this. This wasn't part of the plan. Where were we? Right, so the liner on these helmets is a copy of the German World War II Stahlhelm liner. You can see the similarities there. Inside the helmet there will be crossed swords, which is the seal of approval, like your broad arrow mark, crow's foot mark on British stuff. So the current users of this helmet are Afghanistan military police, Cuba, Egypt, Slovakia. Former users, Albania, Czechoslovakia, Iraq, North Vietnam. So now this one here was advertised as Chinese Harbour Force security, and the guy put it on, it was on eBay, and he said, oh, because of the writing inside, Now, the writing inside, you can see those names, Pankrak, Beaver. No, they don't sound like Chinese names to me. I think it is a Czechoslovakian helmet. When it came, it was, dear me. 2 seconds, I have to pause the video again, hang on, 2 seconds. Back in the room, they're here, they're in, they're out. Anyway, when it came, it had gaffer tape across here, and these Czech helmets had a bagger to adjust the size. There's like a metal slide in there, it's really awkward. I got a bit of WD-40 on there, and it was even too big for my head. I mean, that's saying something, as we all know. That's set up for above my head now, and it was right up here. Also, it's got, you can see these rubber stoppers there. There's a rubber stopper there, rubber stopper there, and right in the middle, there's like a rubber stopper thing in the top. Now, that is not on this one. There's no rubber stoppers anywhere. You can see the top of the helmet there clearly. Maybe that was some sort of later edition, or maybe a soldier's done it themselves. There was a bit of glue at the front here where there was obviously being a stopper as well. Now, are we going to be able to see the... Say 53? It does say 53, not 63. Or does it? No, it's 53. It might look like 63, but I'm looking at it with my own eyes over the top of the camera. So it's 53. So 1953 this was made. At the back, it has either 66 or 99. Can you see that? Stamped into the rim of the helmet. So I don't know what that means. The liner, I'll just pause again. The liner's got some faint writing inside it, so I don't know what that is. I'm presuming it's the same date as the helmet. Now, it's got some homemade, the chin strap's quite short, homemade field repair thing going on there. And all I did was I used some acetone on the gaffer tape glue, which is nail varnish remover to you and I. I got all that off, and I mink oiled the whole thing, so it looks quite nice. So 1953 dated. The only thing I would say that I'm not concerned about it, but the red star is a sticker rather than a decal, and it's not painted. Now that's the same as the Hungarian one up there. So is this an original MP's helmet? It's hand painted. It looks like it's got some age to it, I have to admit. The wear on it seems fairly even, and I've got no reason to think it isn't an MP's helmet. But when I've looked up this sort of paint scheme, it always comes up with Russian ones rather than Czechoslovakian ones. So I'm open to 2 suggestions. It is a genuine VZ53 helmet. Where the paint job come from? Was that a common thing for them to have stickers on the helmets rather than stars or decals? Don't know, unsure. But got it for the princely sum of 30 quid, so I'm not too bothered. It is quite a nice stand-out-ish helmet. It sort of catches your eye when you're in the room. It's sort of, I'm not used to garishness. I like khaki green. So, sorry about the interruption from the cat. It's decided to go and attack a pile of onions that we've just got out of my mate's allotment. So that's good. Yeah. Onions with cat bites in it. Right, so that's the end of my video today. Oh, actually, YouTuber. I'll actually do it. Will I do a... Well, the YouTuber's on my last video. I can't pronounce his name. Grezzo. He wanted to ask me if I'd do something regarding this uniform. Now, you can see the insides of my studio now with my ring light. I'll just move that to one side. Basically, all I did for his benefit, he just put a comment on it, that this tunic is a Swedish 1944 dated tunic. Now, I converted it to a German one in inverted commas. I took the pockets off the back, I put the epaulets on and the collar tabs, and replaced all the buttons for German ones. Now, it's not correct, but I wanted him to be a sort of foreign volunteer, and I went for the Russian Liberation Army, which was Colonel Vlasov. Was it Colonel Vlasov? But when you look at the uniform books, the Russian Liberation Army had different collar tabs. They weren't like that. They're more like a single line with a round ball on the end. So it's not correct, but it's just an idea. It's in my man cave. It's a representation of a Russian volunteer in the Russian Liberation Army. So that's That's what that is. So there you go. Right, so that's me talking for 10 minutes. Time flies when you're having fun in the man cave. Now, I do intend to have some fun because I'm going to drink a beer. There you go. So this is Stan. See you.